We just want to say hi to all of our YouTube friends. Today we're out in the lot and we're scraping the lots, and we didn't figure you'd be that interested in us watching us put manure and hay around. But this is a pretty important video. So we want to show you our design on a big round bale feeder that you can have a combination for sheep and goats and cattle. You don't need two separate feeders. You can bring all your livestock together, feed them in one place, and this works 100%. All right, now I want to show you how this works. These rods here, you put these here are 8 inches apart on the inside. These cross rods are 8 inches. That keeps them from crawling through. Now, a cow got long necks. They can reach over fairly well, but they can also stick their nose in here. But as they eat this down, watch what happens. They can push that one in. They can push this one in. To now, this thing's 8 feet long. Now look at here, how close the feet is. As they eat, they'll just keep pushing it together. Cows can still stick most of their nose all through here. When it gets this low, I put a new bale in. Now to fill it, we just pull this out. Pull that one out. And set it over here. Now, beans I have forks on the loader. If it's only half full, I know a snowstorm's coming, I can actually just pick it over and set it inside. But if they're empty, I'd rather just clean everything out. If they're close to being empty, put a new bale in. So I got one feeder there, and we got one more over there. Another thing I like to do, if they got a little hay left, or we're feeding sorghum Sudan grass, I'll push the leftovers in their shed, and they'll tear all that up and they'll use it for bedding. They'll have that from wall to wall in an hour or two. They'll spread it all out, and it gives them a good place to bed down. I've had these now for over 20 years. I built them out of 1-inch tubing, and then I built it out of like 1.5-inch angle iron, bottom and top. Come over here and Ella can show you how it works. Can you take it out of there, Ella? That is all that holds you together. 4 rods go through a hole here and a hole down there. And then this whole thing can slide in from both directions, all the way to about 2 feet wide. We got it. Then we welded these bolts on right here so it don't drop down and hit the ground. You don't want it hitting the ground. Just go through them holes down the bottom, and then it can slide back and forth. And one thing is important when you're bedding animals, you're better off never to clean it down to the cement. Let it build up, because once it builds up, you bed it down. When they pee, the water will go right down through the good stuff, down through the bottom stuff, and it'll keep seeping out. Because this is all downhill, and it keeps the top dry a lot longer. But if you bed them just down cement, the next day it'll all be wet and sloppy. Here's an example of good bedding. It looked just like that pile over there, but I put it in there, then in a couple of days it's all spreaded out. It keeps them a lot drier and warmer. All right, what I'm doing now is I'm cutting this wrap off these bales. One thing about sorghum, your bales get wide. They don't stand up nice like hay because they're pretty tough when we baled them. But the cows seem to like them very well. Belle's always trying to help, but she's not a very good helper. Alrighty. Can you get one in there? Put it in down there. Folks, on these rods, I put them on the outside, because that way it's less strain on your weld. But my next set, I'm going to do different. These holes here that are drilled down there and here, I should have given myself like another inch, because I only got like a 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch right here. You got to pull it in. If I just move this hole out, you wouldn't have to worry about it. If your hay's putting strain on it, you got to kind of push in like this. But now they can eat. They can push them in as they go. They can all get around it. Cows, sheep, goats, and they can't get inside the feeder. It works really, really super well. Well, folks, this is about the end of our whole story today, but we thought this would be very useful for some of you homesteaders who got a couple cows, couple goats, couple sheep. You don't need separate feeders. So in the description below, I'll put all my measurements for this. So then you'll know exactly how to build one. It don't cost that much. Like feeders that you buy are really expensive. This will save you a lot of money and a lot of time, a lot of headache. So it's very worth building. So we want to thank you again. Me and my old left-hand partner today. Well, wait a minute. My right-hand partner today. She's helping old Poopa out here again. She's with me all the time. Thank you very much, and God bless each and every one of you.